welcome back to the drawing life. It is a rainy day outside, but we are indoors, so it is time to make another video. I want to take this time to personally thank you for joining us for episode 79. As you can see, I have a little forced background here. We're going to do a little bit of an interesting video today, which is combining traditional art with digital art. Now, what I have here is the Wacom Intuos Tablet. I have never tried it out on the Drawing Life set before, but this is the very first time that we're gonna try digital art. We're gonna mix it with a little bit traditional art. I'm not gonna go completely digital yet, but I hope that this will be an interesting video. There is gonna be a lot of time lapse in this video. I'm sorry to say, but hopefully, because I'm not that experienced with the Wacom tablet yet, I'm just trying out things with this forced background. I'm gonna scan this piece of paper into my computer and hook this Wacom tablet onto my computer in the process, and we'll get started with today's video. Okay, so I've opened it up in Photoshop, but I have adjusted the levels quite a bit, so that's what I have done, and I've also taken some of these spots. I need to clean this up a little bit later on, but as you can see, I'm already making some mistakes. I'm very unexperienced with this field of digital art. I'm very used to the mouse, you know, the clicking and pointing, but it's all in the fun, you know. It's learning new things and learning it on live video and making mistakes live on video. So I'm gonna create. I'm gonna go to the pencil here, maybe go to the let's see here, let's go to the colors field here, and let's see, what should we pick for the road. Let's just try out, see if this works. You know, do that and then drop in some stuff there, and that's basically how it works. But I'm just gonna undo it for now, because I don't want that going in. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create some new layers. I'm gonna do that all off camera, but I will be right back with those layers, and then we'll start with the real coloring. Okay, so quite a bit of time lapse there. What I did was I just created, whoops, I need to step backward there. What I did was I created some blue in the back to make a background color. I also created a new layer right there. If you would look over there to the layers part over here, I created a new one over colors for blue. You could be under colors, it doesn't matter. But what I have done is I have created one wash of blue, then put another wash of blue over it, a little bit darker, and as you can see, I'm doing it right now. Just putting in some darker blue so it would look like these trees are closer to us, those trees are farther away. And now I'm going to go back into time lapse. This video is going to be a lot of time lapse. So I do want to show you how I go through these things. I'm going a bit too dark here, so I'm just gonna have to delete that for now. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to go to the eyedropper and steal basically this color, so we have that color back there. Switch back to the brush, and you know, start painting in this area. I'm showing you basically how I do it. The Wacom tablet is tricky because you're looking up at the screen but not down. So I'm using the Intuos, not a Cintiq, and if it's a Cintiq, it would have been, you know, basically it would have been a screen like an iPad basically. But this is a tablet, which means that it doesn't have a screen. It just has a blank black thing, but you have to look at the computer or a laptop. I'm working on my laptop, if you're wondering where I'm working on. But enough of this. I'm going to go back into time lapse. I'm going to continue doing a couple more things, but I'll definitely be back to talk about it. Okay, so I have created a little bit of brown for the trees as it is right there. Let me just drop in some. Oops, I'm dropping in blue instead. Let me go to the eyedropper again. Steal that color, then just continue. You know, putting in the stuff that look kind of weird. Then after that, if I have touched any of the blue, I'll just go back to the blue and clean that up a little bit. All in the that layer of that the blues come in, but it does need. Whoops, I'm going away from my Photoshop here. It does require some knowledge of Photoshop. I believe this Wacom tablet thing, you have to know some shortcuts, otherwise it will take a really long time. For example, brush is the shortcut for brush is B, and eyedropper tool is I. And so now I'm going to continue doing it to this brown thing to some of the other to some of the other trees, and being careful not to paint. See, I'm already painting into the white spots. I'll have to clean that up in a second. And yeah, that's basically it. I have to go back into time lapse again, otherwise this video will go on for a very long time. But I'm glad I did get to try out this, and I'm glad that you guys are keeping me company basically while I'm working on this drawing. But for now, yes, it is time to go back into time lapse. We'll come back with a few more comments about illustrating grass and such. But for now, I think for most of the rest of the video, I think it will be in time lapse. I might occasionally come back to talk a little bit about what I did, some special things or whatever. But for now, it is time to go back into time lapse. We'll be right back. Okay, so I think that's my Wacom tablet video. I want to thank all of you for watching it. This is not the best Wacom tablet video that you could find, but this is just me trying out the new Wacom tablet, not the new Wacom tablet. It's not a new one. This is not a new one, but it is. I am new to this digital art realm, and I had loads of fun doing this, even though it is not the best. But I had a lot of fun, experimenting with different things, like creating these leaves here. And if you don't want to miss any more of my traditional art videos, which I hope are better than my digital art videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And I want to thank all of you for watching this video. We'll be back with another one next time.